Welcome back to the Road Show this morning in the Buzz. With today's snow, Providence officials are preparing for the worst. In fact, they canceled school for today. Yesterday, even before any flakes fell.
Gone.
Of course, Vince is wearing his snow tires for his feet.
I didn't even notice.
Did you
Have
see
you
this?
seen these things?
Okay.
I didn't even notice.
These are snow tires for my feet, baby.
Those are no joke.
By the way, that's a Pilates move. Well
you like
done.
that?
A lot of control there.
Right? I'm messing around.
Complete with the
Well,
cozy
this
socks.
I bought these cheap things because I lost a couple $100 pair of shoes one day.
All right. Show Rick one more time because they're good enough for another shot. Here we go. Here we go.
Take a look
right
at these
there.
puppies.
Well, listen,
Huh?
you need stuff
Look at
like
the traction
this.
on those things.
Hopefully you have
All right.
tires on your car that are up
Yeah,
to
right,
par,
exactly,
right?
right.
But you know, all of this preparedness in the area is in an effort to avoid the December debacle.
Yeah.
You know, that's the one that happened back in 2007. It left kids stuck on school buses for hours. Some of them had to defecate into buckets. Everyone, it seems, has a story. Actually, you weren't here yet working for the Road Show. Were you in town?
I was in town, and I remember that, and I just remember, staying in that night and just seeing all this stuff. I mean, it was at one point, it was like 9 o'clock at night, and the news stories were still coming in that these kids were still on buses.
I know, it was terrible.
Which was ridiculous. But I'm sorry, I wanted to say it obviously wasn't a good thing that happened, but in a way, I mean, my streets were already salted today and sanded, and since this has happened, they have gone way over the top, which is a good thing, and taking precautions.
And I have to say, some are saying it's overly cautious, but I agree. It seems like the response has been so good.
Already
since
canceled
then.
schools, don't even take a chance like that
I
again.
think what happens in situations like these is the pendulum goes from here to here.
Yep.
And in this situation, it's good that it went to here.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for it, but I heard the horror stories about it.
Oh, it was terrible.
And, it's always better to err on the side of caution.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially when you're dealing with kids and just people's safety in general.
Well, not just kids, but people
in
out
general,
there stuck.
Yeah.
I remember in Pennsylvania last year on Route 78, there were thousands of cars that were stuck for more than 24 hours that couldn't get out because the plows didn't do their jobs.
Yep.
So, when these things happen, you got to be proactive.
Yeah, it's true. The only thing that some people are concerned about is that a lot of these communities are cash strapped. Their budget is dwindling for the snow removal.
Guess what? Too bad.
Yeah, and I have to say, I commend them because even in the face of that, they're saying, listen, our first priority is safety, and we'll worry about the budget afterwards.
Because heads rolled last time.
Yeah.
People were getting fired left and right after that.
Like I said, I wasn't here, but rightfully so.
Yeah,
Now, are you guys the kind of guys who run out to the grocery store, get the bread and the milk and the eggs?
Guys,
I
I
do
think
that.
are completely different.
I
It's
love
like motherly instinct,
Yeah,
maybe. I don't
you
know.
know-
That's women, I think, are different from
Listen,
men.
if I got a couple cans of soup, that's all I need.
My cable bill's paid and I can watch TV and I'm whatever.
I just love the idea of hunkering down, not having to go outside and doing that. And I've lived in South Dakota and Wisconsin.
You've lived in some harsh places.
Where they don't do that sort of thing, and it kind of takes away from some of the fun of it. It's like everybody gets into this tizzy and they hunker down and they rush to the store.
Well, you go to some stores where people are downright rude. They get nasty in the aisles.
It's like, haven't we dealt with this before?
People are
It's
fighting
England.
for this last loaf of bread.
I have to say, though, Courtney, I love this. I love the whole, I love hearing about the snow coming. I love planning out what kind of soup and sandwich I'm going to eat. I love dressing up my dog in his little booties. I love the whole thing.
I already warned Riley that his coat is coming for this afternoon. My dog,
Courtney's
by the
dog?
way, he's my dog. He's so little and he just disappears, so he's got to put on his little Parker for today. But we have a ton of Facebook comments this morning where a lot of our New Englanders, they actually love the snow. They say, bring it on. They don't mind it. But here's one comment from the live blog on foxprovidence.com. This one's from Smokey Wolves. She says, I do like the snow and snowstorms as long as I don't have to be out in it and can stay home. I just love to cook with a big snowstorm brewing, but she says she also really loves the warm weather. I'm with you there. Here's our poll on our homepage at foxprovidence.com. As a New Englander, how do you feel about snowstorms? A, love them, bring on the white stuff. B, I'm running out for bread and milk. Or C, hate them, ready for warm weather again. And if you're home checking your inbox on Facebook, we have, maybe like 14 comments, and most people say they love it. The big storms are like holidays. Everything's closed, everyone's home, and it's a day to relax. So if you're on the flip side and can't stand them, leave us a comment. Maybe we'll read it at the end of the show. But I'll be back with your poll results in about half.